Oh, do we got a good one today? What's up, guys? It's Apollo here, and welcome back to another glorious Rome 2 Siege battle. This one's gonna be really good because, well, it's a 4v4. It's almost an hour long, so get your snacks and drinks. And also, the teams are very good. So we have the Hungry Wolves who are defending. You guys remember them. They're very awesome, cool group of guys. And then we have the Dragon Corps who are attacking. Now, Dragon Corps might be new to you, but we've seen these players many times before. It's led by Ellington on the attacking side, and then Hungry Wolves led by Joe on it. So there are links. There are links to their channels down in the video description. If you guys didn't know, they also cover Total Wars, so be sure to check them out. Give them some love. Also, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'm on the road to 1 million. So I think like half of my viewers are not subscribed. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, go ahead, do so now. I do appreciate it. But before we dive into today's battle, let's look at the army comps. So starting with the Hungry Wolves, the defenders, we have Joe leading Misacely. And I don't remember the other players, like what factions they're commanding. I just remember Joe. So he's leading Misacely. We have Lusitani, good old Iberian boys and girls. And then we have Carthage. And then finally, we have Tylus, who are bringing those deadly tribal warriors. We saw them not only, like what, few days ago, we saw these, the deadly tribal warriors. Words are hard. I can't get it out. All right, and then on the attacking side, we have the Seleucids. Very strong faction. We have the Arverni. So the Arverni bringing some barbarians to the battlefield. And then we have Galatia, another very good barbarian faction. And finally, we have Nabatea. I always think of tea when I think of Nabatea. So yeah, those are the factions, and we'll get started here where it looks like it's already beginning. And we've got a little sally out by Misacely, who's going to try to slow down the ram and take out these Eastern spearmen. So that's always a fun tactic. It's more of a nuisance. It's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, they're gonna try to fight and delay that gate from being opened. Meanwhile, there's some tortoises on the flanks of the gate that are knocking down key points of the wall. And you can see, boom, look at that. Look at that. So they already have their breach points. And notice how they're attacking these corners of the walls. It's always important. This is a fun little tip here. Whenever you have a tortoise, try to go for those corner areas because it actually makes a bigger space, a bigger gap that you can charge through. So, little fun tip there, fun facts. You can see these are pretty big gaps. You can see they're knocking down more walls over here. It's going to get spicy very soon, which I love to see. Now, way on the flank, there is a small force. Oh, I see. I think he was trying to block the ballista here. So he's got some Eastern spearmen, which aren't even that great. Just kind of being a diversion, or not even more just a nuisance, right? Not a diversion. He's just trying to block this trebuchet, or ballista, which it looks like is going pretty well. So that's pretty smart on the Seleucid players. And now they're pushing up their tortoises. We've got siege towers going in, and they're already going to begin the attack. And here we go. Right away, we've got a ferocious fight. We have the Desert Legionaries taking on the... So what are these guys? These are the Galatian swords. So an epic stand by Joe on it. And then over on the other side, they have yet to commit. Oh, wait, no, they're committing right now. And Desert Legionaries are about to clash once again with Galatian swords. So Joe Misacely is the initial defense for the city, as he is going to be trying to put up as much of a brutal defense as he can, try to kill as many attackers as possible. Now we're seeing arrows fly into the breach, and his soldiers are reforming. Yeah, they gotta watch out for those arrows. We do have some Carthaginians in the mix as well who are trying to help out. We got some Libyan infantry taking on Celtic Warriors. I also saw some arrow fire come in as well. So they're trying to chip away at their numbers. Oh, look at this. The lovely women of Lusitani. The swordswomen are taking on some Celtic Warriors as well. So, barbarians are usually barbarians don't have a lot of armor. Not all the units, but most units. And it's always good to kind of use your arrows a little bit on them to try to soften them up. But we'll see how that plays out. Now, over here, the gate has been destroyed, I assume. Yes, it's been... Yeah, it's destroyed. So they were able to open up the gate. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Because the gate is... It's a last resort situation. Unless they can... If they can neutralize this area, which they're neutralizing right now. You can see the flag going down. Then it's okay to charge through the gate because the oil will not be activated. But we'll see. So they are gaining some ground here, the attackers. And they're slowly setting up, setting up more forces, reserves, ready to charge in. And oh, look at this. Look at all the archers nearby. Syrian heavy archers. That's what makes one of the reasons why the Seleucids are so good are the Syrian heavy archers. They can bring 4 of them. I think they're the only faction that can bring 4 of them. And then we've got Eastern Spearmen going into the tower again. And they are getting ready to breach. See, this is really good. This is going to be a great battle replay to show you guys what they're doing well here. That, what good players are doing well. First off, great teamwork from both sides. Great defense from the defenders, obviously. And you see how they're all attacking at the same time. Every army is attacking. We have the Seleucids who are extending the defensive lines. They're pushing out. They're using a tortoise here to knock down the wall. And I like it was a little delayed attack, right? Because it makes the defenders feel like, okay, like this is where the attackers are going to focus right here. But you wait a little bit, maybe a couple minutes, and then you start knocking down more walls. By the way, you just killed a bunch of troops. Knocking down more walls, that's going to make the defenders kind of panic and be like, oh crap, we need to get a unit over here as well. So they're really trying to stretch out the defenders, and that's very good from the attackers. Here we go. Lusitani swordswomen still continue to fight it out with the Celtic Warriors. It's getting spicy over here. And then over on the other side, Misacile still trying to hold against the Galatian legionaries now, which are nasty good. We even have some tribesmen, cheap troops being tossed in the front. Look at this guy. He's like, what? Why? Oh, we got some pikes already into the fight. Look at this, Nabatea. Okay, that's something. Honestly, that's not something you see too often with very experienced players. Pikemen are usually used for late game because they're easy to pick off with archer fire. And when it comes to late game, there's less archer ammo because they've been using it throughout the entire battle. So to see him so early in the fight is actually quite surprising. But it looks like he's gonna fall back a little bit here. So I like it. I kind of like it. Use them a little bit just to help break the initial lines and then fall back. Oh, he's actually shifting over to the other side. But this building is giving him nice cover from the defending archers. And yeah, it's not looking good for the initial defense. Seems like they are ripping through the lines of the defenders. It might be time to call the retreat. Now, this is a very difficult map to attack. And I will explain why. Well, first off, if you just glance at it, it's very streety. Is that a word? Streety? They've got a lot of narrow streets that will be easy to hold. Here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one. So it's really easy to hold. This is where it gets worse, though. Back near the town center, there's only 3 choke points. Technically, you could hold 2. 1, 2. And you're good. So it's going to be really tough for the attackers to try to win this one. And it's one of those maps where it's going to take a lot of time. To break through all the defenses. And so far, the attackers are doing a good job of time management. And they are making a very quick and deadly push through the defenses. But we'll see if it's quick enough. Or, you know, the other thing they have to watch out for is taking too many casualties too early on. Now we got tribal warriors. Oh no, these are Celtic warriors. They're charging in to take on Galatian legionaries. A lot of barbarians, which is not a surprise. Barbarian factions are very good, especially in siege battles. So, so they're going to charge out Galatian legionaries. Look at that, look at that. They're going to get a flank. A little bit of a flank on the desert legionaries. That's not good. That is not good. And here comes, look at this, look at this. Here comes more Mortilis sending in Celtic warriors. They are not giving up this outer area just yet. They're going to keep fighting for it. Oof. Celtic warriors going in. Nice little cav charge on the flank of these desert legionaries. Very good job by the Seleucids. They've got the legionaries basically completely surrounded. The pikes were too much. Look at this. They still have 119. They have 75 kills. That's very good pike management. Now we've got another desert legionary unit trying to hold the streets here and buy more time for the defenders. So more and more units from the attackers are rushing in. The defenses are a little unorganized. We got pockets of troops kind of everywhere. You can see there's another layer of forces from Pixelated trying to hold. Carthage is now pushing up some swordsmen, Iberian swordsmen. We also have Celtic warriors in reserve. So they're kind of reestablishing their lines. Let me turn on the mini-map here. Reestablishing their lines right here. Oh, there we go. Right there. So they're going to try to reform there, it looks like. Over on this side, really good job by Lusitani. They just broke the chosen swordsmen with sword women. How about that? And then we have Carthage holding back the Seleucids. And this guy is just chilling. Just chilling and floating, you know? He's just vibing. Vibing up there. Anyways, they're holding back the thorax swordsman. Lusitani is still trying to put up a defense against the Seleucids, which honestly it looks like it's going pretty well so far. But this is a problem. Yeah, here come. Okay, veteran shield warriors coming in to help. There they go. So they are reinforcing the lines. Carthage doing the same thing with Lusitani against the Arverni. Woo! Celtic warriors. They're trying to hold against Galatia. I don't know, when I see this defense. Okay, I see. I was getting a little worried, like this could easily crumble and they could rush in, but Carthage has set up another layer of defense. Some Libyan infantry ready to hold. God, imagine being this Libyan infantry and just being like, oh, you know, you're just praying that the men up front will hold and win so you don't have to fight. But we all know, looking at this, that they're not going to hold forever. In fact, they're falling back, which is probably pretty wise. There we go. The forces are being sent in. Over here, unfortunately, the desert legionaries are now breaking. So this flank is going to be a little bit more open. Let's see. Well, are they going to send up reinforcements? They are trying to defend the wall over here. Masacely sallied out some cav as well. Hold on. Look at this. Oh, Lusitani. Gotta love Lusitani. They have a huge vanguard force that is crawling their way to the rear of the enemy. It's gonna be interesting to see what these guys can do, and if they can actually creep up on the attacking forces and get them by surprise. We'll see. Alright, Celtic Warriors now have fallen back, but they're holding the line. Archer fire coming down and trying to kill the Libyan infantry from a distance. And then we have some Iberian swordsmen in the mix as well. Right in the center. Here's the archers opening fire in those Libyan infantry. Oh, excuse me, a voice crack. Good old voice crack. Libyan infantry over here doing a good job of containing Arverni. Same thing over here. Doing a good job of containing the Seleucids, but the pikemen, they sent in pikemen again, early pikes, but they're not doing as well as the Nabatean pikes. They only have 72 kills, but they've lost 80. Well, they only have 85 men left. So if we can get some archer fire over here as well. Do we have archer? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now, these guys have taken some pretty decent casualties. They're down to 45 men, but they can still sling, and they can still do damage, and sure enough, the pikemen are breaking. Or they're wavering. And then over here, Lusitani's still doing a good job. Doing a great job holding against the Seleucids. Giving hope to his team. Because this is starting to get out of control. Look how many reserves Nabatea still has. Galatia has basically... Galatia and Arverni have been spearheading this attack. Nabatea sending in troops where needed. But they're reforming. Look at this. They are losing ground very quickly. And the defenders are going to have to reform. Thracian infantry. So they're going to push up the Thracian infantry. And again, we haven't seen the tribal warriors yet. So I think they're going to save the tribal warriors of Tylus until the very end because of how good they are. And maybe they're just setting up these kind of lower tier units to soak up a lot of ammo as well. Which it looks like it is working. You can see. And they're also using their own ammo, which is awesome. But they're trying their best to soften up these numbers as much as possible before they get to the final stand. Okay. So the infantry has made it. The hidden infantry has made it into the tree line, which will keep them extra safe, keep them extra hidden. And they're going to keep on waiting. It's going to be tough to use them by surprise, those units, because they're going to have to cross this open field. They're probably going to be seen, but maybe they will arrive when it matters most. Celtic Warriors having a tough time against the Galatian legionaries over here. Alright guys, so I think we're right back where we left off after that disgusting crash. But we are witnessing Pixelated throw in some slave infantry, excuse me, to try to slow down. 3, 2, 1. Alright, I think we're right where we left off from that crash. You can see the attackers are making a push, and slowly the defenders are trickling back to the last stand. Now, we still have a ton of Lusitani, which again, Lusitani is on defense. They're still holding the front line. They are still putting up a fantastic stand here. I love it. They've got some veteran shield warriors clashing in with the Oathsworn. The battle of elites. So some really good units going at it. I think Lusitani's going all in. And maybe he's going all in to make the attackers think that Lusitani's out of the game. And then he's going to move in the warriors out here. I'm not really sure. But yeah, he's not giving up the wall. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to hold much longer because he's running out of infantry. It does look like he's trying to use his slingers here a little bit. They are taking some archer fire, but he's going to try to use some of the, sling in action, and maybe he'll fall back. There's a thin line a thin line of Glacian infantry holding the center. Again, probably just buying time. Trying to waste time, trying to buy time for the rest of the forces to set up. Same thing over here. Tylus has sent up their Thracian infantry. Just trying to slow them down. So it really does seem like it's all going to come down to this. All right here. And we can see that the defenders have saved a lot of really good units. Like, they've got a lot of skirmishers. They've got a lot of archers over here. There's some slingers, some Cretan archers. We've got the tribal warriors who are sitting in reserve. So 4 units of the tribal warriors. So, yeah, they got to rely on this epic stand. And also, it's going to come down to this ambush. If they can pull this off and get a ton of kills, anything is possible. But for right now, this is looking very tough for the defenders. Again, they have the advantage of this really good, solid defensive position. But considering how many troops are left from the attackers, it's going to be a very challenging defense. Extremely challenging. So they're just cleaning up these troops. This flank is going to crush these guys. And hey, look at this. Carthage has sent in some Iberian swordsmen to help with the center flank. How about that? I don't think it's going to be enough, though, obviously, because they're about to be charged from the rear. It might even be a good time to retreat. Well, I guess they're just going to stand and fight. And look at the Seleucids have broken through Lusitani. They have completely broken through Lusitani. Now, Lusitani is down to a handful of troops. He still has some veteran shield warriors. That's good. He's got 97, again, veteran shield warriors. Over here, he's got a Lusitani nobles unit, completely healthy. And then he has his general. So, Lusitani still, sure, he doesn't have a ton of units, but they are very, very good. So, they should be able to hold quite well. And then Carthage's general is falling back as well. So they tried to pull out all the important units as quickly as possible. So why is Seleucids not charging in here? They could easily get a good flank on these guys. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. They're already on the verge of breaking. So that's going to be pretty much it for the defenders in this outer region of the settlement. And the question is, what's going to happen next? Are they going to hold out here? Are they going to just fall back to the last remaining choke points? We'll find out soon enough. Now, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. I'm not going to edit this out. I don't like editing out troop movement, so you guys get a good picture of what's going on. But for right now, the armies pushing forward. The attackers are doing really good on time, as they still have over 30 minutes to take the town center. So they are fully pushing. Also, at the same time, guys, the vanguard troops, the ambush troops from Lusitani are making their way as well. And it looks like Tylus is going to try to hold here with the tribal warriors. Now, the problem is going to be the archers. The Seleucid archers, the Syrian archers, are going to tear up anyone who's near here. And let's not forget, they can flank around over on this side as well. So it's not like there's only one way forward through this street, which I'm sure they're going to try to take advantage of. Let's go ahead and do normal speed here really quick. Now, like I said, the attacker... Oh, good. They're still hidden. These troops are still hidden. Like I said, the attackers are doing good on time. They probably have the luxury of being able to sit back and shoot some volleys at the enemy, at the defenders. We also look like it looks like the attackers are setting up an ambush over by this hill. This is a really good ambush hill because you can easily maneuver troops around different parts of the battlefield. So we'll see how that plays out. But this is going to be intense. Both sides have the capabilities of winning this easily. And it's just a matter of, not easily, but you get what I'm saying. Both sides could easily win it. And it's going to come down to just how well the defenders can pull off these ambushes and how effective these archers can be for the attackers in killing the defenders. So we'll see. So I think I'm going to go back to fast forwarding, guys. And wait for some infantry to clash. Oh, look at this. The defenders are giving up this outer position. They are giving up this outer position. They are falling back. And they are going to reform at a much more... Okay, I like it. So, yeah, they are going to reform at the much more narrow location of the map. So there's less area of them to defend. I do like the fact that they did hold this area a little bit, because it did delay the attackers even just by a minute, because sometimes these battles do come down to the last minute, and that might have won them the game. Just a faint little defense that either they did that on purpose or maybe they just changed their mind. It doesn't matter. It caused the attackers to hesitate a little bit there and waste more time, because we're less than 30 minutes left to go in this battle replay. So time, like I always say this, it seems like you've got a lot of time, and then all of a sudden you're out of time. And I'm still watching these these ambush troops make their way. They're gonna stop right there. There's still some Galatian forces outside the city. Now I don't know if these troops realize, or I don't know if what I'm trying to say here is I don't know if the attackers realize there's an ambushing force, or Galatia just accidentally left these men out here. But it's definitely causing an issue for Lusitani, who's trying to sneak in these troops behind the attackers. I wouldn't be surprised if Lusitani waits until the very end to send these guys in. We'll see. And I think that's why he's just creeping them forward, so the closer they can get to the, the closer they can get to the city, the faster they can get over here. All right, here we go. This is it. This is the beginning of the end. The clash of the remaining forces. Galatia sending in their legionaries and swords. Desert legionaries trying to hold this choke point. Over on this side, we got Libyan infantry facing off against Thorax swordsmen. And Lusitani and Massaiceli have a combined force. It looks like they're going to try to set up some sort of ambush. Let's see if the attackers kind of shift troops over here. Will be quite interesting. Here we go. Navatia now pushing up troops as well. And it looks like they're going to charge them right into the fight. The Axe Warriors. Got a lot of projectiles flying around. A lot of rocks. Some intense slinger action. Celtic slingers from Tylus moving up a little bit. The archers, oh god, Nabatean heavy archers are disgusting. I know that's like the word of the day, disgusting, but these archers are one of the best in the game, and they can rack up a lot of kills. This might be a big problem for the defenders. Oh, look at this, though. They're getting some good kills on the Syrian archers. So that's what the slingers are going for. Very, very smart. And that's the other thing. Not only does the Seleucids have Syrian archers, but we have Galatia who can bring mercenary Syrian archers. They can bring 3 mercenary Syrian archers. That's a lot of Syrian archers. This is a scary archer force. And yeah, sure enough, they are tearing up these slingers. And over here, they're taking losses as well. Cretan archers, oh. That's the problem for the defenders. The archer force is just too nasty. The Syrian archers, though the Cretan archers are very good, I believe the Syrian archers are better. So they're going to be able to pick them off and do pretty well against them. I mean, they're still taking losses, but yeah, this is definitely going to be a tough situation for the defenders. They just got to hope and pray that the attackers run out of ammo But these are good players, and I don't think they're going to just throw their ammo away. I'm pretty sure they're going to conserve some of their ammo for the very final stand. In the last little stand. Galatia's falling back some troops. More archer fire coming down, breaking the Syrian archers. That's good. Over here in Nabatea, and we got some Syrian heavy archers charged into the fight. Just trying to soften up the Libyan infantry before they commit their real professional troops. We've got Arverni over here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Lusitani and Massaisili have gone in. So they're going to charge into the fight. Let's see if it's paying off, though. It doesn't look like it, as their veteran shield warriors are breaking. Now we got oh my god, I'm having a stroke. We've got Cav. Numdian? Numdian? I don't know. They're riders. They're light Cav. They're going in to support the infantry. They try to do as much damage as possible. But yeah, see, okay. Thankfully, Lusitani did not commit all of their forces there. And he is falling back his professional troops. And look at this. He's got artillery. So there is a little glitch you can do to turn the artillery towards the settlement. So Lusitani's doing his best to try to, let's see, what is he going for? Oh, I think he's going for the archers. Ready? Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's shooting for the archers, trying to get rid of them, which is not a bad target. And that just shows how afraid they are of the archer firepower of the attackers. All right, so we're down. Look at that. Just like that. We're almost at 20 minutes. It's almost been 10 minutes since we last looked at the clock, and the attackers have not made much progress here. All right, let's really quick look at what's going on here. Okay, the forces are still shifting over. Look at this. They are still have not been seen. That's what the little eye icon means. They are hidden from the enemy still. But they've got to be careful. They don't want to reveal their position too quickly. And they've got to wait for the perfect timing to be able to go into the city and get them by surprise. It's going to be tough, though. That's the challenge with infantry. They're slow. They're not like Cav that can surprise you. Let's see if these tribal warriors are going to charge in. Let's see what he does here. No, it looks like he's fallen back a little bit. Ugh, tribal warriors are really good. Oh, Massaisili's breaking. It might be time. Oh, they're going to throw in their javies. Look at a big archer force is shifting over. If they could volley into this big mass, they could kill a lot of archers considering how stacked up they are. And there goes the tribal warriors. They are in the thick of it. Over on this side, Chosen Swordsman thought about going in. We got the Seleucid Pikemen. That's going to be a problem. This is another archer target you need to focus down. Like, you need to use your archers to focus them down. But it's good that they're using their pikemen so early. Oh, ooh. Look at now Carthage is getting his artillery going. That's hilarious. Oh! Chosen Swordsman taking a hit there. And they're getting shot at the arrow towers. This is actually pretty huge. Pretty huge. Seleucids are shifting over troops as well. They're getting shot by the arrow towers. They're just, I assume they're just, you know, scouting around, clearing out the area. But here Carthage is going to form up. Seleucids are probably going to shift over their troops and support Carthage. Or support Arverni and take on Carthage is what I meant to say. Uh-oh. Look at this. They're kind of falling back. They're falling back away from the pikemen. Because I think they want to kind of surround them. Yeah, they set up like a defensive V shape to kind of make them fall into a trap. And that's good. That's a good way of flanking around pikemen. Letting them come in a little bit. Uh-oh. Massaisili still got some troops in the thick of this fight. Tylus with their tribal warriors already has 51 kills, and over 100 are still alive. Hylas is moving up more troops. He's got his tribal warriors going up. They still have a lot of reserves over here. Again, they're playing the clock. I think that's what the defenders are going for. Who knows? Maybe they'll be able to kill off the defenders. Tribal warriors now have 64 kills, down to 90 men, as they brutally fight and stand their ground. Ooh, good archer volley. They are definitely trying to cause a chain rout right there. Trying to soften them up as much as possible. But look at this. A lot of skirmishers are breaking. I think he's like charging up. Oh, no. These are Peltas. Never mind. I thought what he was doing is he was like moving them up, getting a volley, and then falling back because of how deadly these archers are. Nabatean heavy archers, man. They don't mess around. Tribal warriors holding over on this side. They've got 76 kills and 148. So these guys are doing much better, but they have been taking on weaker troops compared to their other tribal warrior counterpart. Now some thorax swordsmen are being tossed into the fight. We've got Gallic hunters being thrown in as well. They've completely secured this area of the map. And let's see. Oh my god, did we miss it? Okay, good. I was like, did the ambush troops go in? I'm gonna be pissed. I don't know if they saw the ambush troops or not. They are sending Cav back here. We got Desert Cav going to scout the area. That might mean for a split second they saw, yep, they saw the troops. He might be using this unit as a sacrificial unit to slow down the Cav while the rest of the troops go in. But they gotta hurry up. So I think they're gonna just set up the ambush troops over here and wait and then push in from there. Yeah, look, he's going to capture some stuff. That's awesome. Now he's throwing some javies. Axe warriors have not taken a single casualty from that jabby throw. Oh, there we go. Now they lost 3. And Cav is going to flank in right at the perfect timing here. These guys are not going to last long. Unfortunately, these guys were spotted. They're now being used as a sacrificial unit. Oh, no. These guys have been spotted as well. Oh, my God. That's not good. That's not good. Look at this over here, too. Mercenary noble fighters on the flank helping the other mercenary noble fighters. I like it. It's forced. So what they're going to have to do as attackers, send a unit here and then send a unit here to try to hold and prevent them from being flanked. I like it. I like it a lot. So we're now down to 16 minutes. Balance of power still greatly in favor of the attackers, but do they have enough time? We'll see. Same thing over here. Tribal warriors about to take on a general unit. Galatian noblemen. It's a spear unit. So Galatia is like going all in. In fact, well, Galatia still has a lot of troops. I don't know why he committed his general so early. I always like to commit my general last, just because his morale is so important. And there we go. There goes the ambushing troops. Well, I mean, honestly, this is probably the best he could do with these guys. Infantry just moves so slowly. And I wish there was, like... I get it, like... I guess what I'm trying to say here is I wish there was a little indicator of showing how close you can get to the enemy until they can see you. You know? I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but if you have ambush troops be able to kind of have a guideline of like how close you can get before the enemy can see you, so you can set up your ambushes a little bit better. I don't know, but they are breaking some troops here. And he's got another ambushing force that went this way. I think he was trying to get the archers, but that did not work as they are surrounded by axe warriors. The archers are well protected. And the archers are just holding on to their fire, but they gotta hurry up. 14 minutes left. You know, I get trying to save ammo, but if you save it too much and you run out of time, obviously it's not worth it. All right, so Seleucid still not pushing in just yet. Still just hanging back. Lots of forces keep clashing against these tribal warriors with 81 kills. But they keep holding. But there's still a lot of reinforcements. And the ambushers are getting run down by the Seleucid general, Hellenic Cataphracts. And these guys are about to get surrounded. So, unfortunately, yeah, oh, that was a good little volley. They killed some desert cav. But unfortunately, the ambush troops, I mean, at least they got some kills. Wow, they actually got 140 kills. 150 now, probably. Yeah, 150 kills. That's actually really good. I didn't expect that. I was thinking like 30, 40, 50 kills maybe. But that's going to be the last of the ambush troops. And now there's no one outside of the city to save them. It is up to these defenders. It is up to the last handful of troops to be able to hold on here and try to squeeze out a victory by time, which they're almost down to just 10 minutes left. It looks like the tribal warriors are starting to get a little worried here. Oh, that's not good. Look at this gap right here. And Galatia is going to use it. Now we have the Tylus general, the Oathsworn, going in to deal with these levy freemen, which they should deal with pretty quickly. But they should keep pouring troops into that gap. I mean, why stop with one? Send another one. Get around the tribal warriors. And then tribal warriors over here have just been sent in, trying to take on this big blob. On this front, it looks like mercenary noble fighters have pushed forward to take on the thorax swordsman. Archers set up on the hill here, slingers, trying to soften up the troops back here. Oh yeah, they're going for the archers. Look at that. You know, they also have to take out these hunters. It's only a matter of time until these tribal warriors break. But will it be enough time for the attackers to win this one? And there goes that flank, guys. Oh, but the general is breaking because he overextended himself. That's going to be kind of huge, taking out a barbarian general. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's hope at last for the defenders. But is it enough hope? More and more troops pouring in. We got skirmishers going into the fight who have used up all their their projectiles, now switching to their sword and shield. We got the general. Oh, look at this. Lusitani general being tossed in the fight as well. Oh, they're trying to hold. They are desperately trying to hold. All these pikemen are going to be a problem. But Galatia is going to be severely wounded here because of the loss of their general. They're going to rely on these archers to take out these pikes. If they can take out the pikes, there is a chance. If they can just do it. See, is there any other pikes over here? No. Oh, attackers are breaking. Can the defenders do it? There's less than 10 minutes. 9 minutes and 27 seconds to be exact. Archer fire coming down. Look at that. The Nabatean heavy archers. They realize, hey, let's get our archers going. We can't hold for much longer. Nice. And the pikes have kind of exposed their flank. They're getting charged by Lusitani. What a fight. What a slugfest. Let's see if they can break these pikes. They are shaken, but not stirred. How many kills do they have? 112. So they're kind of letting them come in a little bit. Now they're going to take on these legionaries. These legionaries should break fairly quickly. Just awesome. Mercenary noble fighter still holding this front line, followed by another healthy unit of mercenary noble fighters. That's gonna take some time to break through. I mean, that's gonna probably take 8 minutes to break through. Oh, I don't know, guys. I mean, I think they can hold. There might be a chance. They need some help over here. Well, they're breaking. Okay, that's good. 7 minutes left. The only bad thing that could happen for the defenders is a huge chain rout. Noble swordsman going in against the mercenary Thracian Peltis and Oathsworn. Wave after wave, the attackers threw their men at the defenders. And it's really coming down to Nabatea. Can they do it? See, what do they got in reserve? We got a general. We have, oh, look at this. We got the general of Masacely way in the back. So I like it. They're keeping their generals alive. Oh, and there's a lot of breaking going on over here with the Seleucids. They're charging this cataphract unit, which is the general. This is kind of huge. There's not much left from the Seleucids.
We're taking trophies.
Can they hold? Oh my god. Oathsworn still trying to hold. It really could just come down to a huge chain rout and the attackers take it, or they just run out of time and the defenders take it. They're still holding over here. They've got to kill that Arverni Oathsworn. Where's that archer fire coming from? Oh, I see. We've got no, those are slingers. I saw archer fire. And it looks like it was coming from the defenders, but actually, no, it's coming from the attackers. They're going after the backs of the defenders over here. And that's why they're falling back now. They don't want to lose too many there. And look at this. Carthage is pushing out. They are pushing out and breaking through. This guy got shot in the knee. Shot in the thigh, actually. He don't care. He's like, I'm still gonna fight. But yeah, Carthage is pushing out. I think he's going to take this tower. That's huge. I like it. I like the aggressiveness, even in a time of like almost panic. Oh my God! And the Lusitani with the nobles here. They have 265 kills. Holy crap! I think they can do. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. This is a problem. Big break over here. Massaceles general about to fight. Oh, they need it. Yeah, both forces just clashing in, trying to hold here. Oh, jeez. Massaceles using their skirmishers. If they can try to soften up the Oathsworn a little bit. We might have to see these noble fighters fall back. But I feel like they're committed too much into the fight. The general needs to fall back. Somebody. Oh my God, what an ending to this. Let's see if they can capture this. There we go. They captured the arrow towers. Camels. Oh, I don't know. There's 3 minutes, less than 4 minutes. They need the chain route. Balance of power kind of shifted a little bit in favor of the defenders. Just attack, not like totally, but more so. Oh man, we got generals v generals. It's all coming down to a handful of troops. Let's go ahead and look at, oh my God, Carthage. Oh wait, they still have pikemen? Oh, there's no way. I mean, again, it's probably gonna have to come down to time. But I'm not seeing enough infantry. I'm seeing a lot of archers. Look at these nobles. They're down to 24. 443 kills. Oh my God. Nabatea and Cav running around. Nabatea archers about to flank Massaceles general. And here comes Carthage as they fall back. They try to get to the town center, but it might be too late. As the attackers are pouring in. There's still only 2 minutes and 24 seconds left, though. Let's see if they can hold on. It's a brutal fight. These nobles have 218 kills, but they are breaking. And that might be the end of Lusitani in this battle. But the nobles over here, look at these guys. Almost 500 kills from these. They got to be exhausted, and they still want to fight. Their general has been defeated. Oh my, Arverni's general's breaking, though. And Tylus's general with Massaceles' general fighting together. Oh my God, let's see if they can take out these archers, these nobles. Let's see how many kills they can get. Come on, nobles. 481, 2. Oh my God. 490. Come on, they're killing them. There's 3 away from 500. All right, there it is, 500. 500 kills from those nobles. Now the slingers are slinging at the pikemen, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. We'll see, though. Yeah, then now we have the general capturing. Look, they're panicking. They're rushing units to try to capture. He's got to dismount because you can't capture points with Cav. They have to be dismounted. But I don't think it matters, unfortunately. 530. Holy crap, these nobles are disgusting. They got so many kills. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the defenders. Nabatea, by the skin of their teeth, are going to be able to take this one. And now we have the last stand of Massaceles' general. He's already wavering. He'll put up as much as a fight as he can. But even looking at the balance of power, it is saying that this battle is over. There you have it, guys. That is a victory right there. Let's go ahead and look at the results. That was a great battle between these two forces, these two armies. But it comes to an attacker's victory. Let's go ahead and end the replay. And look at this. Wow, okay. Wow, look at these kills. We got Charlie, who got 2,200 kills. And the reason for that is because of one of his units. I mean, honestly, let's see, where are they? Am I blind? Oh, right there. 542. Honestly, a lot of his other units could have done a little bit better. But, jeez, that noble unit is crazy. Here's Joe's kills. Dan, Armored, who got the most kills on his team. And then look at the kills. Look, Billy Blaze is getting almost 3,000 kills. Lance getting 2,400. And Bud's Rome, 2,000. So, great battle, guys. Remember, Ellington and Joe, they have their own channels. So, be sure to check those out. This was an awesome battle. Very close, very intense. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm on the road to 1 million. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time on the battlefield.